Past the starter, and the orange cap of Graham will lead him down to flight number 1 of 10. Blue sleeves of This'll Be the One is running in second position. Graham slows up into that, and it is This'll Be the One who joins him on touching down. The grey Byzantium is next as they quickly come towards flight number 2. Graham has to have his mind made up going into it, but landed with a 2 or 3 length advantage and makes his way towards a home turn for the first time in front. Second place will be This'll Be the One. And then Mount Anglesby, a white cap, is around the outside of the purple colours of Byzantium. There's 2 lengths behind those to At the Ocky, black and white jacket, yellow cap, who runs in 5th place. The red jacket of Theatre of Flight is next as they're inside now the last 2 miles. And Sage Green, dark blue and yellow colours, is the back marker. It would be 10 lengths at least behind Graham, who's down the home straight now for the first time, where they're going to come to flights numbers 3 and 4. So Freddie Mitchell, the leader on Graham, at the third, was good over that and touched down with about a 3-length advantage. This'll Be the One. Joe Anderson, the check jacket and blue sleeves, is holding second place. Purple jacket then for Jay Tidball on Byzantium. He'll take this in third place, 1 length further back. The next pair of runners are nearest the stands. Mount Anglesby, Toby McCain-Mitchell is in dark blue and white. Black and white jacket and a yellow cap for James Turner on At the Ocky, who's only about a half length ahead of Shane Fennell, and in red and yellow colours on Theatre of Flight. And Sage Green and Callum Pritchard, dark blue and yellow, continue to be at the rear of the field. So away to the far side they go. Now just under a circuit remains, and they have 6 more hurdles to take. Still about a 3-length lead for Graham. Moves on towards number 5 in front. From This'll Be the One in second place, 2 lengths away Byzantium, 2 or 3 lengths then to Mount Anglesby, who'll run over this in 4th place, just ahead of At the Ocky. This is number 5. The leading quintet are then followed by Theatre of Flight, and then Sage Green is length and a half, maybe 2 lengths behind, and continues to be the back marker. This stage, they're running downhill to the far side. They've got past the halfway stage now, and they approach flight number 6 of 10. Little change in the order. The orange cap of Graham continues to show in front. Closer to him, though, is This'll Be the One on the right in the blue sleeves, and on touching down, there wasn't much between them. They're continuously followed by Byzantium and Mount Anglesby, who continue to be 3 and 4. At the Ocky is right in behind those. There is a 2 or 3 length gap then to Theatre of Flight, who's now almost been joined by Sage Green, who's creeping up round the outside of him. But they've completed a circuit. They're now turning right-handed. It'll be an uphill run to the home line from here, and they have 4 more flights of hurdles to take. Graham continues to be the leader. About a length and a half ahead again now to This'll Be the One in second. Byzantium, the purple colours, is in third as they really begin to group up now. They jump the 4th last. Mount Anglesby joined Byzantium. They're 3 and 4 together as they come to the 3rd last flight of hurdles. And then comes Sage Green making progress in behind At the Ocky. Theatre of Flight in the red is relegated to be the back marker, but they are very well bunched. They're coming towards the last half mile. They have 2 to jump. Both of those will be in the home straight. On the right, the big mover, Sage Green, trying to get up to the leaders. But on the left, Graham is still in front. This'll Be the One in the royal blue sleeves. Mount Anglesby with those right on their heels is At the Ocky. Byzantium in the purple up the running rail. Theatre of Flight with the red also has a chance. Any one of the 7 could win. They're into the home straight. And Graham on the left still leading to Mount Anglesby. And then This'll Be the One. At the Ocky between those. In the red, Theatre of Flight coming through with the challengers. Mount Anglesby leads. At the last flight, Mount Anglesby to Theatre of Flight and At the Ocky with a yellow cap. This trio come on together at the last flight. It was just Mount Anglesby in front. Theatre of Flight in the red. At the Ocky in the black and white jacket. A great tussle between the 3. Mount Anglesby is still holding on in front here and win by just a neck or so. Very tight things second between At the Ocky and Theatre of Flight. A big gap to Byzantium 4th.
The outcome of race 1, first number.
3 of them, far end of the course, and they're off. A race away, the Ascot Underwriting Novices Limited Handicap Chase. They're going to jump 16 on the way round. Viraflay in the checks is a confirmed front runner and is out in front already. The favourite takes fence number 1 with a 2 or 3 length advantage. Making their way on towards number 2, and Viraflay, the other pair are virtually together. A dark jacket is no questions asked, and the purple and yellow is Lillian. Number 3 is the first of the open ditches on the way round, and they clear that and run on towards another plain fence, number 4, and then into the home turn for the first time. So it's about a 3-length lead for Viraflay, and the checks jumps number 4, no questions asked. A dark jacket and orange cap in second place. He's the only one of the trio who's running in a steeplechase for the first time this afternoon, and he's now 5 or 6 lengths behind Viraflay, and there's a similar margin behind him to Lillian on his UK debut today. He's been running in France before this afternoon and won at Dieppe 2 starts ago. Fences 5 and 6 coming up down the straight. They're both plain ones. At the back there, Lillian had to reach for it a little bit. The leader continues to be, though, Viraflay, the favourite, who moves down towards fence number 6. About a 3 or 4 length lead now. Looks like no questions asked, a little bit closer to him. And then 5 or 6 lengths to Lillian at the rear of the field. So 1 circuit to go. Olive Nichols on the favourite. Viraflay, also the winner of the Best Turned Out Award, will pass the winning post this circuit with less than a 2-length lead over Ben Jones on no questions asked in second place, who's closed down on the leader in the last few hundred yards. And then Kaelin Quinn on Lillian, a quarters of purple and yellow, continues to be the back marker of the trio. So at the moment, they are in betting order. They've got 10 more fences to jump, and they begin a downhill run to the far side. Viraflay, quick over that, landed 5 lengths ahead. No questions asked in second place, and Lillian appears to be getting a little bit closer to him. Another plain fence running downhill. Viraflay up and over in front. Very successful point to point. He's won 6 points from 8. He's also successful in conventional racing as well. He's won 3 from 10 starts. No questions asked. Has won 4 of his 8 races. And Lillian 1 from 7 so far. This is the open ditch on the downhill run to the far side. Lillian's a little bit untidy at the rear of the field, but they are now approaching fence number 10 of 16. No change in the order. Olive Nichols on Viraflay out in front. Only just over a length ahead. No questions asked. Ben Jones, the dark jacket, orange cap in second place. They'll turn right-handed now, and then they'll have completed a circuit, and they have only 6 more fences to take. Lillian, Kaelin Quinn, in touch with the others. He's a bit closer, I think, now as well. That's still the back mark of the trio. So they'll shortly begin the uphill run towards home. There's been no change in the order. Viraflay continues to lead, couple ahead. Second place for no questions asked as they jump 6 out. And Lillian behind those in third place on their way towards the 5th last fence then. Now there's only a length between this leading pair. Viraflay in the checks, no questions asked on the right, getting a lot closer now. This is the last one of the open ditches. Lillian is 5 lengths behind them. Viraflay at the 4th last, very narrowly in front. So no questions asked, who comes up looming along on the outside as they come to the 3rd last fence. Lillian 4 lengths behind them. 3rd last, Viraflay asks for a big leap. Touchdown in front, but is having to be ridden to fend off the challenges of no questions asked at the moment. Lillian will be 3 or 4 lengths behind them in 3rd and attempting to get into contention. They run into the home straight. So the checks on the left, the white cap is Viraflay. The dark jacket on the right with the orange cap is no questions asked. Who's got the lead? At the 2nd last, no questions asked, but Viraflay's very experienced and is fighting back. They're clear from Lillian, so they move down toward last. No questions asked now. Ben Jones goes on, takes it up by 2 or 3 lengths to Viraflay. Final fence, no questions asked. Oh, we got it wrong a little bit, but touchdown in front still to Viraflay in 2nd. Lillian behind this in 3rd. No questions asked. Has to ask her a few questions, ridden out to the line, but he will make a winning chase debut. Ben Jones and no questions asked win. Viraflay 2nd, Lillian was 3rd.
the outcome.
First of those is on the side of the course, and Sombouy, the favourite in grey. Purple of Authorised Art will be the two who touched down together at the first fence. Back in the field, Petit Tonnerre is a little clumsy at it, and Gabriel's Getaway, the best turned out winner in green and orange, is a few lengths behind the others who move into the home straight for the first time. Grey Jacket on the left, Sombouy leads over Authorised Art in purple. Teddy Blue, Green Jacket, Orange Sleevesby, 2-3 lengths behind him in third place as they get to the first in the straight. The leader and favourite just nodded at that. Nose-banded Western General is next. Round the outer, Special Cadeau in green and yellow up the running rail. They're 4 and 5 together. White and black of General Medrano behind those as they jump fence number 3. Then the pink of Issed Dairy is headed Petit Tonnerre, 2 lengths further back to Shake Your Tail Feather. She's got 1 behind her. It's a 5-length gap to Gabriel's Getaway at the rear of the field. 1 circuit to go in this Grundon Waste Management Handicap chase. So J. Tidball on Sombouy leads through Authorised Art, Keelan Quinn, purple colours. He's only about 3 parts of a length off the leader in second. Brendan Powell is next, Teddy Blue, green and orange colours, and then Mike O'Connor on Special Cadeau in green and yellow. Western General, Freddie Ginger is next, yellow sleeves on a red and purple jacket as they jump over number 4. Western General was undertaken somewhat there by the pink jacket of last year's runner-up, Issed Dairy and Freddie Mitchell. Wider of those is Ben Jones on General Medrano in white and black colours as they take this next plain fence on the run down to the open ditch in the back straight. Further back, Petit Tonnerre, John Joe Neal Jr. Shake Your Tail Feather now, Tristan Durrell, 2 shades of blue to the running rail. Ben Godfrey in green on Gabriel's Getaway is next. Number 6. The open ditch downhill on the far side of the course, no change in the order. Sombouy runs on towards 7 leading to Authorised Art, who's always been close up in second place as they jump this 7th fence, and they touch down absolutely together. Teddy Blue is still 2 or 3 lengths off him in third. Special Cadeau is glued to the running rail in 4th place. Issed Dairy is a length behind him, 2 lengths away Western General. Then Petit Tonnerre, General Medrano has lost ground, is then followed in by Shake Your Tail Feather, and Gabriel's Getaway has yet to pass a rival, but they are on their way to home. They've 6 to jump. Sombouy is now opened up by a length and a half leader over Authorised Art in second. On the right with the orange sleeves was Teddy Blue trying to get closer to the leading duo. Right in behind those Issed Dairy, and on the left is Special Cadeau in the green and yellow, almost jumped into third place. They're running down to the last one of the open ditches. 4 from the finish, and still Sombouy has the advantage. Authorised Art in the purple there, Teddy Blue on the right in the orange sleeves moving stylishly into it. On the left, the yellow sleeve, Special Cadeau. Authorised Art is behind those as they jump the third last and gone. Authorised Art is a 4 at the third last as Teddy Blue is in pursuit of Sombouy. 3 lengths behind those is Special Cadeau. They turn into Gabriel's Getaway on the right, produced on the back of the field in green and orange, and coming into it very strongly. General Medrano is next, then Shake Your Tail Feather. Behind those Issed Dairy, Teddy Blue was the leader, 2 out, goes on to Sombouy in second. Gabriel's Getaway and Special Cadeau both trying to get into it, but Teddy Blue, Brendan Bowell has got a 2-length lead coming to the last. Teddy Blue at the last got over it by only a length. Gabriel's Getaway in second. Between them is Special Cadeau running to the line now. Teddy Blue in front. Gabriel's Getaway has moved from last place into second but couldn't get the lead. Teddy Blue beat Gabriel's Getaway, Special Cadeau, General Medrano, Shake Your Tail Feather, Sombouy. Take 5 of them. They're off. A race away. This is the GL Events Novices Hurdle. And start again. The blue and orange jackets. Handed a 4 or 5 length advantage by his rivals as they come down to the first of 8 they'll jump. Military Alliance with a red cap was over it in second place. The pink, or mainly pink, jacket of Sue Maroy is another 3-4 lengths behind in third. Off to the right is Directly, mainly dark blue, and this means that Gower Spirit, she is the back marker of the quintet. And there would be 12-15 lengths first to last already, as they now have 6 more to jump and a circuit remains. So it is start again. He's already won the Best Turned Out award with Keelan Woods. He'll leave the home straight from Military Alliance, Paul O'Brien in black, white and red colours in second place. The pink jacket of Sumaroy, Nico de Boinville running 2 lengths further behind and shows in third. There would be almost 3 then to Brendan Powell on Directly in dark blue and grey colours, who runs in fourth, and Stan Shepherd on Gower Spirit. Green and yellow jacket is still the back marker of the 5. This is number 3 coming up. Running on towards it, Start Again, over still 4-5 lengths ahead to Military Alliance, continues to run in second place. Slipstreaming him is the favourite Sumaroy, the white cap, showing in third position. And then a couple of lengths behind those to the dark colours of Directly, and the green and yellow jacket of Gower Spirit continues to be in fifth place. They're running now towards number 4, so on towards the halfway stage. Start Again, over that in front, and they all take it well. To Military Alliance in second. They're about to make the right-handed turn at roughly the halfway point of the race and begin the journey back towards home. Sumaroy continues to run along in third place. He'll be about 2 lengths off Military Alliance ahead of him in second. And behind Sumaroy, there's a 4 or 5 length advantage to Directly, who continues to hold fourth, and 2 or 3 lengths behind him, Gower Spirit. She continues to be the last of 5. So back towards home they'll come. 4 out will be the next one. Start Again continues to be out in front. Won 10 days ago at Exeter. Has the advantage then at the 4th last. Military Alliance on the left, the red cap, just about in second place. Sumaroy in the pink jacket, white cap, only a length behind in third. There's a 6-7 length gap behind those as they take the third last flight of hurdles. The last pair, Gower Spirit on the extreme right, who's moved ahead of Directly. But they're now on their way towards the home turn. 2 to jump from here. The leader continues to be Start Again, but the lead is reduced. It's now only 2 lengths to Military Alliance in second place, and on the right, the white cap of Sumaroy. They are virtually together in second and third places, and getting a lot closer is Gower Spirit. She's only a length and a half behind in fourth, and close up with her is Directly. So they're into the home straight. Start Again on the left, ridden along to try and repel challenges. Sumaroy on the right, Military Alliance between them. At the second last, the trio are virtually together with Start Again plugging on gamely. Military Alliance, though, is drawn level. Sumaroy shaken up near side. The pink jacket a challenge as they come towards the last. Military Alliance, big jump from Sumaroy, but it was a big and slow leap. And it's Military Alliance who has the advantage as they run towards the line and is 2 lengths ahead. Military Alliance and Paul O'Brien will win. Sumaroy second, Start Again in third place, Gower Spirit fourth.
The outcome of race 4. First, number 2.
But forward they come. And they're off. They race away then. They'll come round the turn into the home straight before they get to the first of 8 here. And the one mare, Ooh Betty, on the left with yellow sleeves just about in front. Maroon jacket is Washington. Move It Like Minnie is maroon and light blue colours. And this is the trio of leaders. Indemnity and Alexei are in 4th and 5th places, with towards the right Torrent in the yellow and blue, who's in the middle of Affodil, a white cap, and Fazol, a blue cap, same jackets either side of Torrent as they get on towards flight number 2. Behind those in orange is High Fibre. They're followed by Masai Mara and Dance and Glances at the rear of the field. So one circuit now in this Lavazza handicap. Ooh Betty, Toby McKay Mitchell just about in front. James Turner, Move It Like Minnie running in second. White and red jacket, Indemnity, looking for his 4th win in a row. Ben Jones, white and red. Then the maroon of Washington. Torrent is the yellow and blue jacket, James Davies, with Freddie Keeley on Fasol, widest on the course. Best turned out winner Alexei is next. It's yellow sleeves for Brendan Powell. Freddie Ginger on Affodil. blue and white jacket, a white cap is next. Then the orange of Brian Carver on High Fibre. A couple of lengths away, Purple Sleeves, Dance and Glance and Rex Dingle. So jump number 3, Move It Like Minnie. Just had quite a good look at it. Approached it with a 2-length lead, but it's got horses either side now. Masai Mara, Richard Patrick, light blue and red, is with Dance and Glance at the rear of the field. Downhill towards number 4. Move It Like Minnie. Washington in maroon, Ubeti on the left, yellow sleeves, a black jacket, second and third. Widest continues to be Fazol. Alex is right in the centre, yellow sleeves. He took it about in 4th or maybe 5th position. Indemnity is up the inner of him in white and red colours as they approach halfway. Torrent has lost a few places. James Davies, blue and yellow stripes. High Fibre in orange, glued to the inner running rail, trying to make some progress. Well, it's doing some, that as well. Affodil in blue and white shot between Torrent and High Fibre. Masai Mara and Dance and Glance are the last couple of runners. In front, though, Move It Like Minnie goes round this turn and approaches the 4th last with a length and a half advantage over Ubeti running in second. Washington behind this. Indemnity still cantering along in 4th place with Alex A. Fazol is behind those. That was 4 out, very quickly to 3 out. Affodil and Torrent, the next pair of runners. And then comes High Fibre in the orange at 3 out. Move It Like Minnie. A little bit untidy at it. Washington, the maroon jacket, has moved through to second. Ubedi on the left, yellow sleeves. Blue and white on the right is Fazol. Indemnity, white and red jacket, is still going well in behind these, about 4th at the moment. And then the orange of High Fibre to Alex A. Affodil's ridden along. Dance and Glance is making some late headway. Torrent is struggling. Masai Mara out of contention. But when they turn in, Move It Like Minnie will have an almost 2-length lead. Ubedis continues to race prominently in the centre. Indemnity. Alex A. 3 from the left. Yellow sleeves coming into it stylishly. Dance and Glance and High Fibre making late runs. They jump the second last. Move It Like Minnie to Indemnity and Alex A. This trio now, they go on to Fazol. Ubeti behind those. They've got one to jump. Alex A. Yellow sleeves. It was a big leap at the last. Indemnity is not far behind in white and red colours. Move It Like Minnie behind those. But Alex A is in front and is careering away with Brendan Powell. Second place to go to Indemnity, just over Move It Like Minnie. Then Dance and Glance and Fazol and High Fibre and Affodil and Torrent. Masai Mara, Ubeti. They're off. Raceday, they got 20 to jump here. Coast Guard Station is the last of them away. Henry's Friend with Courtland and also Blow Your Wad want to be up there early on. And Oliver's Travels has gone. That's number 7. Oliver's Travels is a faller at fence number 1. He's up okay, and so is Tony McCain-Mitchell. As they jump the second, the red jacket of Courtland is the leader. From Henry's Friend with the cheek pieces, a dark jacket towards the right of the leader as they come to number 3. Blow Your Wad, visored the first time, 1 from the left. Nose Bandit is next, and then comes Neon Moon as they jump this open ditch. Touching down their Beachcomber in black and pink was a little bit awkward at it. A run to number 4. 2 for Gold. Green and red jackets come up on the running rail to take a prominent position as they jump 4. Head of Neon Moon and Beachcomber, the Changing Man. 3 from the running rail. Dark blue and white jacket is next. And then Cockardie, set out in a pretty prominent position, but has been restrained back at this stage. Baloo in beige. 3 off the running rail is next. Up the running rail is Coast Guard Station, and they are either side and fractionally ahead by the looks of things of Snipe in a pale jacket and a red cap. Now they move on towards number 5, and going towards it, Courtland been passed. The dark jacket of Henry's Friend and the green and red of 2 for Gold on the running rail just ahead now of Courtland as they come to number 6. Neon Moon with yellow sleeves. Blow Your Wad, a check jack. He's a bit hidden at the moment. Nose-bounded runner. He's be about 4th or 5th position. Changing Man is right in behind him. This is the open ditch down the side. And then Changing Man on the extreme right from Snipe, who follows him. Beachcomber in the black and pink. Then Coast Guard Station, big cheek pieces on, pink and purple jacket. Towards the rear, up the running rail on the inside of Cockardie. Snipe is next, and Baloo is the one who has been losing grounds, unfortunately, slowly but surely down the side of the course. And after the first mile, he'd be 5 or 6 lengths behind the others. Into the straight for the first time. and coming on towards fences 9 and 10. So Henry's friend, Ben Jones, yellow stars on a black jacket. With him in the red and yellow colours is Shane Fenlon on Cortland. They jump over that to Neon Moon, yellow sleeves for Jack Tudor. With him is the check jacket, Stan Shepherd on Blow Your Wad. 2 for gold, Kieran Gethings in green and red. 1 off the rails is coming through at fence number 10 to almost be in front, and down is Cortland. That's number 10, Cortland, as unsheeted rider at the 10th fence. The others have a circuit to go. Baloo in the beige colours, he's catching him now. He's closed down the gap at the rear. Coast Guard Station is just ahead of him up the running rail. Tristan Dahl, a pale jacket, a red cap on Snipe is next as Shane Fenlon walks away from his unseating at number 10. So they've now just about completed a circuit. And as they run to the far side, Henry's friend and Tudor Gold together. Beachcomber's just about taken third now in the black and pink colours. With him, Neon Moon. The Changing Man making progress. Blow Your Wad in the checks was next to Snipe, Le Cocardi, and then Coast Guard Station, and Baloo continues to be at the rear of the field. They move on then to number 12. Getting over that, it was Henry's friend who's moved through to lead. The Changing Man, be wide on the course. Brendan Powell, black and white colours, coming probably into third position. Neon Moon with yellow sleeves is probably still ahead of him. 2 for gold is still there against the running rail. He's about fourth. Beachcomber is next. Blow Your Wad is struggling. Snipe is getting into it a little bit now, as also is Coast Guard Station. 1 from the right, getting closer as they come to 7 from the finish. Le Cocardi continues to be towards the rear of the field, and Baloo as well. He had started at one stage to close. Now I'm afraid the gap is lengthening to him. They've 6 to go in the Sedexo Live Gold Cup, and it's still Henry's friend who leads. 2 for gold, placed in the race twice in the past. Got a big gap against the running rail there in the green and red, and Kieran Gethings is minded to take it. The Changing Man is extreme right, black and white colours. Neon Moon, the yellow sleeves behind this. Right in the centre is Snipe. It was a pale jacket. It's mud covered now. Red cap for him. Coast Guard Station's on the right behind those. Beachcomber is behind this as they jump 5 out. Henry's friend to the Changing Man, Neon Moon between them. 2 for gold against the running rail. Blow Your Wad is still battling on and behind those. Then Beachcomber and Snipe, and then Coast Guard Station as they take the final one of the open ditches. Le Cocardi, Baloo and Beachcomber all out of contention. In front, though, a few riders will fancy their chances here of this big prize, and Henry's friend was the leader at the third last. From Neon Moon, third 12 months ago. The Changing Man, a neck behind in the black and white, will be widest into the straight. Blow Your Wad is next. Stan Shepherd's had to chase him for a while, but he's bang in contention. Snipe is behind those, and then 2 for gold. They're running down to the second last. The Changing Man on the right. The cheek pieces is Henry's friend. Neon Moon is between them. Blow Your Wad is 2 lengths behind in third place. They've 1 to jump. 20th and final fence. The Changing Man, near to us, comes to challenge Henry's friend, who is very game and is still holding him. Henry's friend was the leader by a half length at the last. The Changing Man gets really serious now as they enter the closing stages. Henry's friend and Ben Jones is still in front. The Changing Man trying to get to him but will fail. Henry's friend, very game, wins. To the Changing Man and Blow Your Wad and Snipe, and behind those Neon Moon, and then came 2 for gold, and the last one home will be Coast Guard Station. They're off. They get going, they approach the starting point. Just under 2 miles is the trip, and Lustig de Châtel in the blue jacket with the yellow cap is the leader of these 5 runners at a fairly sedate early pace as they make their way down the home straight for the first time. A dark jacket and pink cap of Bathara runs in second place, some 3 to 4 lengths behind the leader. And there's a probably even bigger gap then to Can You Feel It in the black and green colours, who runs in third. Another fair gap of 5 or 6 lengths to the market leader Runaway Joe in the purple colours, who'll be in fourth place as they approach the winning post for the first time. And Dartmouth Jet, mainly yellow colours, black and white stripes on the sleeves, is the back marker of the quintet then, with 1 circuit remaining now in this Ascot Round Table Open National Hunt Flat Race. So Lustig de Châtel, Brendan Powell had 2 winners already today. races away towards the far side, and the last mile and a half, the best part of 7-8 lengths ahead. John Joe Neal Jr. on Bathara is running in second place. Jack Tudor is next on Can You Feel It in the black and green. The horse who's already the winner of the Best Turned Out Award as they begin the downhill run on the far side of the course. Behind Can You Feel It, there will be another 5 or 6 length gap to Liam Harrison on market leader Runaway Joe in the purple colours. All the time, by the way, in front, the leader's getting further ahead of him. He'd be 12, 15 lengths ahead now. Dartmouth Jet and Ben Jones, another rider who's had 2 winners on this programme already. Yellow Jacket keeps him wide, is quite close to Runaway Joe, the horse who precedes him, their 4th and 5th. None of them are rather close, though, to Lustig de Châtel, who's about to get down to the halfway stage and all the time rather easily increasing his lead here. He'd be 15 lengths bare minimum ahead of anything else. So, Lustig de Châtel turns with a mile to go and he's now in advance of 20 lengths ahead. He has been making ground when they were running downhill. It get a bit harder from here on, but he's now 25 lengths clear. And all the time, Brendan Powell on Lustig de Châtel is increasing and increasing and increasing. Look at that. He's now more than 30 lengths ahead. They've only got 3/4 of a mile to go from here as they begin the uphill run. Bathara's running in second. Can You Feel It behind this? Then Runaway Joe. And Dartmouth Jet continues to be at the rear of the field. But it's still 30 lengths. And he's only got just over a half mile to go. Lustig de Châtel then is on his way to the home turn. Signs of a little bit of anguish behind. In second place is Bathara. In third place is Runaway Joe. Gone ahead now of Can You Feel It? Dartmouth Jess is the back marker. But Lustig de Châtel is now on the home turn. He's coming inside the last 3 furlongs. He's still 30 lengths ahead. From in second position as they're about to come in is Dartmouth Jet, who's moved round the outside of Runaway Joe. Into the closing stages they come. And it's Lustig de Châtel in the blue and yellow in front. They're closing behind, but they've got an awful lot of ground to make up. Bathara in the pink cap, the yellow of Dartmouth Jet. 3 lengths behind those is Runaway Joe. They have a furlong to go, or Lustig de Châtel has. Bathara running in second place. Dartmouth Jet behind those in third. Ladies and gentlemen, you have watched somebody rob the others of a race. Brendan Powell, third win of the afternoon. Stole it. Lustig de Châtel wins. Bathara second. Dartmouth Jet in third position. Runaway Joe in fourth.